I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Things are happening very rapidly and multidimensionally in Nigeria. The attempts by people who wanted to unseat Goodluck Jonathan in importing Fulanis from different parts of Africa into Nigeria to vote and to cause problems has backfired. The Arewa Consultative Forum, which is supposed to be the mouthpiece of northern Nigeria, issued a statement that bandits or terrorists should be given amnesty. And one of them, one lousy fellow, even said that they should be included in the budget, the Nigerian budget, money budgeted for them to appease them. Then we will have peace. And I did a video before now that the Middle Belt has woken up. Today, or this video, is that the Hausas have spoken up. I do business with some Hausas. I buy foreign currency from them and sell to them in their bureau de change. When you call them Fulanis, they get very angry. I know the ones who have told me that Fulanis in their parts of the country have not been fair to them, that they are quite violent and destructive to their farmlands. I'm talking about the radical, nomadic, terrorist Fulani headsmen. I've met very gentle Fulanis who are medical doctors, who are businessmen, who are very cultured people. So I'm using that word very loosely. And the Hausas do not want to be lumped up with Fulanis by being called Hausa Fulani. They want to be called Hausas. They are indigenous to Nigeria, to the northern part of Nigeria. A lot of the Fulanis are migrants, some from the Futajalon Mountains in Guinea, Conakry, some from other countries. And they applauded and sided with General Babangida's declaration, our former head of state, that bandits, terrorists, criminals, kidnappers should not be shown mercy, that they should be dealt with ruthlessly. And the sons and daughters of Hausa land spoke up. They said they are in alignment with General Babangida retired, that they are tired of bandits and terrorists, Fulani bandits and terrorists that destroy their farmlands, maim their people, and cause havoc. And that for the first time, a northern leader has spoken up with courage and spoken the truth that several northern leaders have been afraid of saying. So when the deniers of genocide against Christians talk about Muslims being deleted to abducted in Nigeria, it is predominantly other tribal groups like the Hausas who are not usually very radical. The Hausa man is a peaceful man. We've had Hausa quarter at Warri for years. I grew up to meet it. No, I grew up to meet the mosque along Warri Sapler Road. I grew up to Okausa. Igbudu Market was established in my presence, and you have Hausas trading there. They are predominantly traders, and they are usually peace-loving people. So we should not lump them together. It's not every northerner that is a Hausa man. They are very distinct from the Fulanis, distinct from the Kanuris. So I even went to check the population distribution. I found out that the Hausas constitute about 60.49 million. Some people estimate them to be about 70 million. The Yorubas constitute 40.02 million. The Igbos constitute 38.18 million. And the Jaws 15.18 million. Fulani is 9.43 million. The Urobos constitute 7 point something million. Percentage, the Hausas are 26.3%. The Yorubas are 17.4%. The Igbos are 16.6%. The Jaws are 6.6%. Igbos are 16.6%. The Jaws are 6.6%. The Fulanis are 4.1%. The Jaws in this country are more than the Fulanis. They are more than the Fulanis. And so, how can a small band, even the Kanuris that are predominantly Boko Haram, are small, they are smaller than the Jaws, less than the Fulanis. So, how can a small band of people want to superimpose themselves on 95.9% of the population? It doesn't work. It's not acceptable. And even the population of the Fulanis that are constituting these nuisance is just a small percentage. They might not be up to 1 million. So 1 million people holding 200 and something million people hostage. In the last video I did about the Middle Belt, I said there are only few cities in the Middle Belt that have emirs. Lafia, which is not a very big town, Mina, Ilorin, I don't know if Mina, yes. So, the whole of the Middle Belt, to a large extent, is populated by different tribes, which constitute another large population. So the Hausas have been very peaceful, that will border on naivety and subservience. In those days, according to the Hausas have asked, a Fulani man can just come and take your son to go with him to be a servant. They can come and just take a cow or a goat and go. That cannot be practicable in the 21st century. Thank God the Hausas have spoken up. Their quietness, their naivety, their docility has become a problem to the country. The herd effect, HERD effect, of just saying we are northerners and letting a minority hold them by their throats and their noses to lead them is no longer tenable. I've seen a lot of Hausa people speaking up and dissociating themselves from the terrorism and the rascality taking place in the northern part of Nigeria and all over Nigeria. More people should speak up and denounce the evil perpetuated by a small proportion of Fulanis that represent a small percentage of the Nigerian population. I'm so happy that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has accepted the resignation of the minister Badaru. The next person we're expecting to go is Matawale. Matawale does not have the competence to be Minister of State for Defense. He does not have the morality and the integrity because of the accusations leveled against him by the present governor vis-a-vis terrorism. And according to Babangida and several others, any negotiator, facilitator, associate, accessory to the criminality of the radical Islamic terrorists and criminal Fulani headsmen should be arrested and dealt with. That is one way to end the terrorism ravaging the northern part of Nigeria and several parts of our country. Ihe ọjọọ gafela afọ abụọ, ọ ga-abụ omenala. If an evil continues for more than 2 years, according to the Igbos, I'm an Orobo man. According to the Igbos, it becomes a tradition. We have tolerated the terrorism, oppression, genocide of a minority in this country for too long. We must deal decisively with the evil men in our society. That's when we can have peace. We can have joy. This is a country I love, a country that has great potentials that we need to harness. But we cannot harness it when a few misguided, evil people want to discuttle our nation. We must speak up. Dr. Charles Apoki is still my name.